Hello, welcome to another edition of Citi News Daily on Citi TV. My name is Zoe Abu-Baidoo, and in our headline for today, embattled NDC MP for Boko Central, Mahama Ayariga, renders an unqualified apology to the Speaker of Parliament and the House a day after fuming over the Joe Gate Committee report. We will bring you the details of this particular story and others. And straight into our first story, the Speaker of Parliament, Professor Mike Okoye, says his judgment on the Joe Gate Committee report that investigated the parliamentary bribery scandal will be delivered in due course. The Speaker said this in Parliament today, a day after the committee presented its report and found the Boko Central MP, Mahama Ayariga, guilty of contempt of Parliament. The Speaker thus vacated his chair and made way for the second Deputy Speaker to take over proceedings. On Thursday, the NDC MP for Boko Central, Mahama Ayariga, who was reprimanded by the Joe Gate Committee that investigated the bribery allegations, was to render an unqualified apology. But before this apology, he said the committee's recommendations were problematic, especially when it failed to conduct due diligence by cross-examining other witnesses to arrive at a fair conclusion. Meanwhile, the Boko MP has rendered an unqualified apology to the Speaker of Parliament and the House a day after fuming over the Joe Gate Committee report. Still in Parliament, the House has extended its sitting by an additional week. This is according to the Majority Leader, Osei Cheimensa Bonsu. Presenting the business statement to the House, he said due to additional government business the House is expected to deal with, the House would rise not later than Friday, the 7th of April 2017. Meanwhile, Minority Leader Haruna Idriso disagrees with the extension of the meeting till next Friday. He argues Parliament cannot be made to suffer for the lack of planning associated with the President's appointments. He wants the House to rise by Wednesday, 4th April. And away from that story, President Otumfuo will be visiting the Ashanti region this weekend. Ahead of his visit, there were speculations that he's going there because of recent party-related troubles in the area. But Information Minister Mustafa Hamid has dispelled such reports, saying though the governing NPP has recorded some agitations in the region, especially activities of pro-NPP vigilante group, the Delta Force, the President is visiting to assess the level of development in that region.
This is an institutionalized arrangement where every month he will visit a region. I mean, we cannot envisage what trouble will come next month when we are going to the next region. So, but if by accident something happens and he's there, it's purely accidental. It has nothing to do with this matter. Otherwise, it wouldn't be institutionalized, as I said. Otherwise, it would just be to go to Ashanti region and that's all, and wait until there is, in quote, trouble in another region. But that's not the case.
In a related development, members of the New Patriotic Party's Delta Force in Kumasi have pledged support to the newly appointed Regional Security Coordinator, George Ejay. This is the man they recently hounded and maltreated in his office days ago, leading to the arrest of some of the leaders of the group. The organizer of the Delta Force, Kojo Bamba, who spoke to Citi News Daily, said they are ready to work with the appointee and anybody chosen by President Otumfuo. Meanwhile, 14 members of the Delta Force have so far been arrested by the Ashanti Regional Police Command. The regional commander, DCOP Kenyebua, who confirmed this to Citi News, said they will be arraigned on Tuesday. Let's go to the eastern region now, and the police have arrested 3 Chinese illegal miners at Denkyira, a village close to Nkoko in the eastern region. 3 Ghanaian accomplices were also arrested in a swoop last night by a police task force. Last week, 5 Chinese and 5 Ghanaian illegal gold miners were arrested in the Western region in a similar operation and are currently facing trial. This operation, which was led by the New Drubbing Municipal Police Commander, Superintendent Richardson Kumeko, retrieved 4 excavators, 2 pump-action guns, over 60 cartridges, and 3 pumping machines from the Galamsey site. Speaking to Citi News Daily, the Eastern Regional Police PRO, ASP Ebenezer Tete, said the suspects have been arraigned. Finally, the Human Rights Division of the High Court has ordered the Inspector General of Police, IGP, to reinstate DSP Gifty Tehoda. The case involving DSP Tehoda began 6 years ago when Wandanama Martins was arrested for possessing large parcels suspected to be cocaine, which later turned into bicarbonate or baking soda. DSP Tehoda was linked to the disappearance of the cocaine and was interdicted and subsequently dismissed from the police service. She was then the deputy commander in charge of the Commercial Crimes Unit. But 3 years after her acquittal, the police service did not reinstate her, forcing her to go to the Human Rights Court to challenge the wrongful dismissal by the Ghana Police Service. Meanwhile, DSP Tehoda has also been compensated with an amount of 23,000 Ghana cedis. And that will be all for this edition of Citi News Daily on Citi TV. My name is Zoe Abu-Baidoo. Thanks for watching.
Second Image International admissions in progress. Courses available include hairdressing, beauty therapy and fashion. Call us on 0243 331 999. Evening and weekend classes are also available.